Thank you.
Okay. Street stock, second heat.
First street stop heat race. Pulling out briefly off the pole.
47, 39.
The 30 car will be Joel Hill. He's outside the 44 and Hill Boat. 86 car is Kelly Feller. 11 car. 20 car is Jeff West. Fourth row inside the 99 car will be Ray Hines. On his outside the 53 car of a little Kenneth Walker. Our Bronco brings them around. It's Hill and Bolton on the front row. Our flagman, Lucky Chuck Sterling, will look them over as they approach the wide line. Being that they stay in proper order, they'll get the green flag, but by the looks of it, Joel Hill's getting in a little bit of a hurry. Hill Bolton getting a little bit behind. So one more time around. One more time around. Joel Hill, he must think we got the green flag here. So that boy's off and racing. Kyle slows him down a little bit on the back chute. Get the cars bunched back into order. Sometimes these guys on the front row getting a little bit of a hurry. Bring them around a lot slower this time. Our flagman, Chuck Sterling, looks them over. We're going to go one more time around to show everybody where that wide line is. Chuck looks them over, gives them the green flag. Jumps out the 44 car. Tommy Downs in the 11. Kelly Fellers and Dwayne Ford. Tommy Downs grabs the early lead off of turn number 2. Dwayne Ford, Kelly Fellers, here comes Kenneth Walker in the 53 car. Dwayne Ford having some trouble out of the 0 car. Kelly Fellers runs second. Kenneth Walker and Ray Hines. Ray Hines, the feature winner here 2 weeks ago at the Tulsa Speedway. Kelly Fellers and Kenneth Walker in their fourth number for second place. Kelly Fellers gets the stop, holds on. Kelly has a little trouble between turns 1 and 2. And Kenneth Walker takes over second place. This time off of turn 4. The white flag. Goal 5 for the 11th car, Tommy Downs. The 53 of Walker, the 56 of Fellers, the 99 of Hines, and the 0 of Dwayne Ford, the 20 of Jeff West. Walker and Downs side by side down the back chute. Kenneth Walker pulls by, takes over the lead. The checkered flag falls for the 53 car of Kenneth Walker. Finishing second in the 11 car was Tommy Downs. Third in the 56 was Kelly Fellers. Second Street Stock Heat Race on the track. That pole, the 47 of Brian Bolton, is outside the 39 car of Jim Sams, the 9 car of Lloyd Ward, and is outside the 55 of Gary Wright, the 19 of Keith Enders, the 7 of Randy Ostickenberg, the 87 of Jimmy Newell, the 97 car of Leroy Cook, and the 12 car of Mark Neal. Just drops the green. We're underway into turn 1. Jim Sam spins the 39 car. Gary Wright tries to miss him. Whoa. The yellow flag will come out. Be a complete restart. The 47 car, Brian Bolton, seemed to be having some trouble as the yellow flag was out. Maybe he didn't see it. He come off of turn 4 and slided with the wall and come back down into the 55 car of Gary Wright. Looks like Gary Wright probably surveyed the worst end of the damage. Who's got a birthday tonight? Driver of street stock number 2. The green flag comes back out. Looks like Gary Wright was able to fix the 55 car good enough to at least take the green flag. A little crunched up, but still going forward. The guys look like they want to maybe crunch her up a little more. Lloyd Ward in the 9 car is your leader, followed by the 87 car of Jimmy Newell. Leroy Cook and Mark Mill battle for 3rd place. Gary Wright and Ostickenberg run 5th and 6th. Jim Sams is 7th. Off of turn 2, Jimmy Newell pulls up along the outside of the 9 car. Jimmy Newell in the 87 takes over the lead. Lloyd Ward 4th and 2nd. Mark Neal 3rd and 5th, 4th. Gary Wright and Randy Ostickenberg. Off of turn number 4, the white 87 car. The driver Jimmy Newell looking for the checkered flag. Mark Neal in the 12 car will run 2nd. 5th will run 3rd. There's a battle for the line for 4th place. Randy Ostickenberg. Gary Wright. The winner of the 2nd Street Stock Heat Race, number 87, Jimmy Newell. Randy Ostickenberg in 5th, the 55 of Gary Wright. First Enduro Heat Race on the track. The pole, the 56 of Doug McDowell. On his outside, the 14B of Rick Springer. The 88 is Fred Oates Jr. The 17 is Loretta Dyke. The 38X is Tom Thornton. The 12 car is Darren Neal. The 7 is Herschel Thompson. The 11 is Tommy Downs. The 20 is Mark Pax. The 72 is Steve Moore.
That's true, if it's over 2.
Scheduled 6 laps, the first Enduro Roadrunner Heat Race. This is a new class we added here a few weeks ago. They are gathering by the herds, as I believe tonight we have over 40 cars signed in. Springer jumps her to the lead, followed by the 56, Loretta Dykes on the outside in the 17 car. Loretta has some trouble. Darren Neal in the 12, Oates in the 88, Doug Madole in the 56. Here comes Tommy Downs in the 11 car. We got Doug Madole sideways in the back. The 38X of Tom Thornton sneaks by on the outside. Any of y'all interested in getting into this fun-filled, exciting class? Pick up the rules at the Tulsa Speedway office. I'm sure Kathy will be more than happy to give them all the Stanley wheel. Rick Springer, Tommy Downs, Fred Oates Jr., Tom Thornton, and Doug Madole. Loretta Dykes and Herschel Thompson got them hooked up the front chute. Tommy Downs in the 11 car pulls along the outside, the 14P of Rick Springer. The battle for the lead. And the third car. The battle for third, fourth, fifth, and sixth place. Tommy Downs, your new leader. The 14P of Rick Springer second. Fred Oates in the 88 car is third. 38X is Thornton. 12 is Neal. 56 is Doug Madole. Battle back in the back. There's Leah Brent going in turn 3. Loretta Dykes drives her in the middle. Whoa! She got a sandwich job. Tommy Downs stretching his lead. Rick Springer, the battle for third, fourth, and fifth between Oates, Neal, and Thornton. The white flag comes out this time for Tommy Downs. Rick Springer, Neal, Oates, and Thornton. Tommy Downs will be looking at the checkered flag, this time off of turn number 4. The winner, the Roadrunner First E race, number 11, Tommy Downs. Running second in the 14B car, the Pine Street Tire and Battery car, Rick Springer. 12 will be Neal, 38X is Thornton, and the 88 is Oates. The Roadrunner second heat race, pulling onto the track. The 65 car will be Jim Holly. The 15 is Buddy Hall. The 13 is Walter Arnold. The 24 is Danny Owens. The 55 is Dan Jeffries. The 50 is James Carroll. The 42 is Joe Wakely. The 43 is Buster Jensen. And the 31 is Sam Reisenhoover. One of the booster booth is open all night. They have T-shirts, $6. Wooden cars are made to order for $5. The grab bags are 50 cents. I'll spit that out a little long. Donnie Crawford T-shirts, $11. Last year's Donnie Crawford T-shirts, $5. Y'all wait 1 year, you'll be able to get Donnie's this year's, next year, cheaper. That makes sense, don't it? Lucky Chuck drops the green flag for 6 laps of action. The turn 1, the 15 car of Buddy Hall. 24 is Owens, 65 is Jim Holly. Holly and Owens, Buster Jensen. The 42 car of Joe Wakely. Hello, darling. having some trouble out of the 65 car. Went from the leader to about 8th place in one easy lesson. Sometimes it don't take long to go backwards as fast as you go frontwards. One of these new cars. Guy running 2 or 3 weeks has changed. The 24X is Jimmy Owens, he's your leader. Second place is the 50 car of James Carroll. I don't know if James was having trouble when he come by or he was waving at everybody, but he slowed way down. He might have been waving. Probably smoking a cigarette, got his feet kicked up, and got the radio tuned in too. Orange is your leader. Carroll still running second in the 50. Third place, the 55 car, Stan Jeffries. He moves into second. Here comes Jim Hawley back in the 65 car. Give the kid back her balloon. Owens gets the white flag. He has a half a lap lead over the 55 car of Jeffries and the 65 car of Holly. Jim Holly, 65 car and Stan Jeffries following for second. The checkered flag falls for the 24X of Jimmy Owens as he won the second heat race very handily. Second place is Stan Jeffries. Third place is Holly. Fourth, the 42 car of Joe Wakely. Some of the up-and-coming things here at the Tulsa Speedway. Don't forget to watch Sportsline 39 between 6 and 6:15 as they give the top 5 and the latest from the weekend that just went by. Also, coming the 28th of July at 7:30, Shane Carson and Stanley Durrett will be on Sportsline. Call in and say something to them anyway. The third Enduro heat race on the pole, the 3 car of Norm Stevens. The 02 is Patrick Holt. The 15P is Charlie Tyler. The 60 is Rodney McDoulet. The 6 car is Glenn Resley. The 85 is Stephen Manley. The 23 is Brian McClure. The 07 is Donald Cates. The 44X is Scott Butts. The 74 car is Jimmy French. Our flagman is Chuck Sterling. He lifts him over and the green flag comes out. Your leader's the 02 car. One of them Holt boys, Patrick Holt. Followed by the 60 of McDougal, the 07 of Donald Cates. Cates has won the last 2 features here. Whoa! McDougal gets a little sideways, but Cates straightens it back up and takes over the lead while he's doing so. at the same time and come on down the front chute at the same time. That's togetherness. 07 of Donald Cates is your leader. 02 of the Hope Boys, little Patrick. Third, car number 3 is Norman Stevens. Norman. Flag comes out for Cates, Holt, and Stevens. Off of turn 4, this time to get the checkered flag will be the 07 car of Donald Cates. Finishing second in the 02 car will be Patrick Holt, and third in the 3 car will be Norman Stevens. Fourth in the 23 will be Brian McClure. Of Carol Rogers, the 01 of Paul Holt, the 8 of Ricky Norris, and the 5 car, Jim Nibbett. Folks, I'm sure that ain't pronounced right, but it does like a bit. 11 cars, 6 big laps. Lucky Chuck Sterling looks them over, and the green flag comes out. The 38 car, Joe Rankin, jumps to the early lead. Tries to get the lead to pull away. The 01 car, Paul Holt, moves into second. 51 is Tom Morrison. He challenges back to Holt with second place. Can't quite get there. Eugene Holt at 21 looking for some running room. Looking to take the lead from Joe Rankin. 51 is Tom Morrison. James Carroll moves into fourth. Joe Rankin. Paul Holt takes over the lead. it's a checkered flag. Joe Rankin is second in the 38. The 49 car is James Carroll runs third.
Number one. Pulling off to the track here. Almost on the pole is the 11 car. Another Hope. Temple Jr. Outside the 72 car, Jeff Gilliam. Second row inside the 58 is David Lamb. On his outside the 5 car. The Mamba, 10 Hope. Third row inside the 8 car, Jerry Spencer. On his outside, the 80 car, Frank Raven. Bringing up the rear, the 29 car of Walt Stout. 7 cars scheduled. IMCA's first heat race.
Pretty good turnout of all cars in all the divisions tonight. Let's give him in a 72 car, jumps to the lead. The 7 cars, Ted Hope Jr., the 5 is Ted Hope Sr. Sr. takes over second place and pulls up along the 72 car. Jr. just gives Papa a little love right down there. Frank Graven's working on the outside. Hold on the bottom. Walks down at Jerry Spencer. Graven takes over second place. Then the 72 car with a little help from the 5. Frank Graven takes over the lead. Ted Hope Sr. runs second. Walks up third. Jerry Spencer is fourth. Now gives up the chance. Ted Hope Sr. walks down side by side. Jerry Spencer looking for some running room. Spencer on the bottom. Can't quite get there. These cars stand awfully tightly bunched up. Takes over third place. Spencer and Stout do a little connection of their own in turn number 1. And the yellow flag comes out for the 29 car. Waltz down in the 8 car of Jerry Spencer. Single file. The 80 car, David Silver, 5 10. Into turn 1, Frank Graven, Ted Hope, Jeff Gilliam. That's moved back into third place. Waltz down is fourth. In the 5 car. The 72 of Gilliam is third. 29 was waltzed out, and fourth and fifth place was the 8 car of Jerry Spencer.
the schedule, the 7 car of Gino Drew. I believe he went to the rear. That will move the 9 car of Jerry Knight on the front row. The 41 car on his outside will be Dale Hacker. The 53 car of Mike White. The 2 car of Brian Wakely. The 52 car of Larry Roop Jr. The 21 of Tim Bailey. The 7 of Drew and the 25 of Mark Massengale. Lucky Chuck Sterling looking away there this time. The lead comes out. Jerry Knight in the 9K car. Jerry Knight and Brian Wakely, Tim Bailey, Mike White, and Larry Roop Jr. Trying to hold on. That's what pull into second place. Wakely, Knight, here comes Bailey in the 21 car. Mike White in the 53 and Larry Roop Jr. and Mark Massengale. And Bailey was in the second place in the 21 car. It's Wakely, Bailey, Knight. Rufus was in the 4th place in the 52 car. Mike White and Mark Massengale. Roof in the 52 car, the current point leader in the IMCA division this year, last year's champion. Brian Wakely looks like he's got everything into his control in the 2 car. Driving an old IMCA car with a lot of the newer, lighter IMCA cars. Lead to the wide man. Brian Wakely, Tim Bailey beginning to catch up quickly. Tim Bailey, the lap car, can tell the story. He breezes by pretty easy. Bailey is closing the door awfully fast. Jerry Knight spins the 9K car. The winner, the 2 car of Brian Wakely. Car with Brian Wakely running second and closing a lot of ground the last couple of laps was the 21 car of Tim Bailey of Mike White. The first late Model E race onto the track. The 47 car is Gary Hessel. On his outside, the 45 car of Chuck Owens. The 52 car is Lester Davis. On his outside, the 56 car of David Fry. Third row inside, the 07 car of Dangerous Danny Ratcliffe. On his outside, the 89 of Dave Nabosny. Bringing up the rear, the 34 car of Chris Ammenhauser. 52 and 56, 2 past champions in this division. The 89 car, your current point leader, is going to be a heck of a heat race. Owens and Fry into turn number 1. The Bosney and Lester Davis. David Fry pulls the 56 car on the side of 45 and takes over the lead. The 89, the Bosney, the 7 car of Danny Ratcliffe. Oh, we're having troubles in the back. The Bosney moves into second. Owens third. Lester Davis and Danny Reckless. Third is Lester Davis, fourth is Chuck Owens, and fifth, Danny Reckless, who's in the fourth place. Davis fly. Dave DeBosney, Lester Davis, Danny Reckless, and Chuck Owens. Seems to be pumping a little smoke out of the hood of the 56 car. Lester Davis and Dave DeBosney battle for second place. David Fry looking for the right flag. Comes down the battle for second place between DeBosney and Davis. They're side by side in turn one. Lester Davis takes the high side, moves into second place. Off of turn four, the car is beginning to get real hot as the speed. Lucky number is 14430. 14430. Also good for a ticket flight state dinner for one. Our December is the 71st of Nico. 14477. 14477. If you have these lucky numbers, bring them to the press box. Second late model heat race. On the throw, the 54 car of Mike Osborne. On his outside, the 66 scheduled was Mike Hill. Second row inside, the 1 car of Bill Darling. On his outside, the 73 of Shelley Ward. The 92 car of Jerry Fox. The 63 car of Keith Campbell. And the 2 car of Conan Harrington. Stanley Durrett and Charlie Randolph. Shelley Ward, Keith Campbell, Conan Harrington. Conan got there awfully quick off the back row. Shelley Ward having comes out. Keith Campbell in the 63 car. Comes to the early lead, Conan Harrington in the 2 car. Awfully fast as he goes down the back chute. between Keith Campbell and Jerry Fox. Fox is on the high side. Campbell takes the low side. Harrington, your leader. Keith Campbell and Jerry Fox battle for second, third place. Jerry Fox takes the 92 car into second place. Fox moves the 92 into second place. Keith Campbell falls to third. Second, Bill Darling will be third. Mike Osborne in the 54 car runs fourth. One more time around. Jerry Fox in the 92, the fourth Thunderbird. Danny. The winner, the 92 car of Jerry Fox. Finishing second in the 63 is Keith Campbell. Third in the 1 car will be Bill Darling. The sprint car pilot, the broken arrow.
He should have went down there and said, would you mind putting this and this and this in here? You don't come here and say, hey, you
It's Will B. Beaver.
get the black flag.
The 72 is Steve Moore. The 56 is Doug Bedell. The 51 is Tom Morrison. The 6 car is Glenn Risley. The 13 is Walt. The 13 car is Walter Arnold. The 44 is David Dawson. The 15P is Charlie Tyler. The 17 is Loretta Dykes. The 60 car is Rodney McDoulet. Get that out, folks. The green flag comes out for 10 big laps. The Imperial Airborne speed feature. Steve Moore in a 72 car. Doug McDowell and Glenn Risley. We're three abreast. Jensen is fourth. Tom Morrison lifts the 51 car off of the racetrack.
And flash in the race.
The 72 C4. Glenn Risley is moved into second. Buster Jensen is third. Patrick Holt has moved into fourth. Excuse me, I don't believe that's Patrick Holt either. There's just too many of them Holts, folks, I'm telling you. That's Eugene Holt. Buster Jensen has moved into second. Glenn Risley is third. Eugene Holt is fourth. Rodney McDougal is fifth. Loretta Dykes is sixth. Herschel Thompson is seventh. Steve Moore had a pretty good lead earlier. Buster Jensen in the 43 car trying to play catch-up. The 72 car did a lot of smoking. Two more laps around for Steve Moore. Can he hold on Buster Jensen in the 43 car? Glenn Risley is third. Eugene Holt is fourth. McDougal is fifth. Loretta Dykes and Herschel Thompson battle for 6th and 7th. Buster Jensen having some trouble and goes plowing the garden. The white flag comes out this time for the 72 car of Steve Moore. Buster Jensen still in second place. Glenn Risley's third. Eugene Holt fourth. McDougal fifth. Herschel sixth. Loretta Dykes is seventh. The checkered flag will come out this time. Buster Jensen trying to close the gap. Ain't going to have enough time to get there. The 72 car will win the B feature, Steve Moore. Second is Buster Jensen in the 43. The 6 car is Glenn Risley. Oh, the 21 is Eugene Holt. The 60 McDougal. The 7 of Thompson and the 17 of Dykes. Track, the street stock trophy dash. On the pole, the number 11 car is Tommy Downs. On his outside, the 87 car of Jimmy Newell. Second row inside, the 12 car of Mark Neal. On his outside, the 53 car of Kenneth Walker. A good chance for Kenneth Walker to close some of the point gap, and Mark Neal, who's both second and third in points, very closely tied into the point leader of Leroy Cook Jr., both of them being in the trophy dash. They have a little bit of time here to close the point gap a little bit. Lucky just up the green flag. Jimmy Newell in the 87 car jumps out to the lead. Kenneth Walker in the 53 is second. Downs is third. Mark Neal runs fourth. Jimmy Newell, Kenneth Walker. And Mark Neal. Mark Neal moves into third place. Kenneth Walker trying to close the gap. Jimmy Newell. Newell holds on. Walker second. Mark Neal third. Tommy Downs is fourth. Jimmy Newell and Kenneth Walker. Walker drops to the bottom this time. Jimmy Newell going to try to hold him off. The white flag comes out one more time around for Jimmy Newell, Kenneth Walker, and Mark Neal. Walker having some trouble in turn one. Jumps the cushion a little bit. Puts some distance between him and Jimmy Newell. Jimmy Newell should win her easy if he don't win her. From the turn four, the checker flag will fly for the 87 car of Jimmy Newell. Second place, 53 of Kenneth Walker, and third, the 12 car of Mark Neal. Also, anybody interested in donating to the Mandeville Fund, please see somebody in the booth to do it. We're more happy to help you out in any way. Also tonight, at intermission, the drawing for the free t-shirt. Would like to welcome Billy Cook, Leroy Cook Jr.'s brother. He's home on leave from the Army. He is stationed in West Germany. He and his fiancée Sherry are getting married tomorrow. In duo trophy dash, 65 is Jim Holly. The 3 cars, Norman Stevens. The 14P is Rick Springer. The 38 is Joe Rankin. The 02 is Patrick Hope. The 24X is Jimmy Owens. The 55 is Stan Jeffries. The 12 is Darren Neal. The 49 is Kel Rogers. The 11 is Tommy Downs. The 01 is Paul Hope. And the 07 is Donald Case. Also getting married tomorrow is a very good friend of mine, Alan Lemon, as he's going to tie the knot A again. And switch cars real quick and make her back out. The green flag comes out. Jim Holly and Norman Stevens. Rick Springer and Joe Rankin. Norman Stevens takes the high side. Rick Springer on the bottom moves into second place. The 38 car, Joe Rankin, gets a little bit on the side down there. Norman Stevens in Harvey's Auto Salvage. Rick Springer in the Pine Street Tire and Battery car. Norman Stevens trying to get him some running room. The 07 of Donald Cates, the 55 of Stan Jeffries. Has a little meeting down there. 65 car Jim Holly and the 49 car Carol Rogers also making a little contact. Stan Jeffries takes the 55 car to the pit area. Norman Stevens is your leader. Rick Springer is second. Joe Rankin is third. Owens is fourth. Hope fifth, down to sixth. Hope is seventh. Holly is eighth. Neal is ninth. Rogers is tenth. Down for Norman Stevens. Rick Springer. Storming Norman Stevens. This time off of turn 4, we'll be looking at the checkered flag. to win the Enduro Roadrunner Trophy Dash. The checkered flag comes out for Norman Stevens. Running second in the 14B car will be Rick Springer. Third in the 24 is Owens. Fourth, the 01 is Paul Holt, as him and Joe Rankin have a little contact in turn one after the checkered flag. 14273 if you have that lucky number. Playing into the press box. It's this great family pass in the Tulsa speedway. Rolling onto the racetrack. See the IMCA trophy. Brian Wakely and Ted Holt on the front row. Tim Bailey and Frank Gravens on the second row. First four cars. Take two cars from each E-race, two E-races. That means four cars. Well, I'm good at math. Gravens is Wakely and Holt on the front row. Green flag comes out. And a turn number one, Brian Wakely in the 2 car. Holt in the 5. The 80 of Gravens, the 21 of Bailey. Setting a blistering pace. He's trying to get some running room between him and the 5 car of Ted Holt. Frank Gravens and Tim Bailey battle for third place. Tim Bailey and Frank Gravens side by side for third place as they come up the front chute. Up a turn to the battle still for second and third places. Brian Wakely will receive the white flag this time. Frank Gravens Tim Bailey trying to get Bill on the bottom. Gravens moves into second place. Brian Wakely, Frank Gravens, Ted Holt Sr. and Tim Bailey, the second, third, and fourth place cars. Finishing second in the 80 was Frank Gravens. Third in the 21 was Tim Bailey, and fourth in the 5 car was Ted Holt Sr. Really fit, no. That's right. If you've lost a pair of sunglasses, come up and describe them and you can have them. On the pole, the 152 car of Lester Davis. On the outside, the 56 car of David Fry. Second row inside, the 92 car of Jerry Fox. On his outside, the 63 car of Keith Campbell. Check your lucky numbers for 14273. 14273. If you have a lucky number, bring it to the press box. Good play. Pepsi Family Pass here at the Tulsa Speedway. For 2 adults and all the children under 11. Fry and Campbell. Lucky Chuck. Lester Davis, Jerry Fox, David Fry, and Keith Campbell. Lester Davis having some trouble on the 52 car. Jerry Fox is your leader. Keith Campbell second. David Fry is third. Lester is fourth. the gap on the 63 car of Keith Campbell. One more time around. Fry having some trouble out of the 56 car. Trains are back out, trying to get by the 63 of Campbell. Up at turn 4 this time. Finishing second will be the 56 of David Fry, and finishing third will be the 63 car of Keith Campbell.
She said, hello, Ryan. She told me to tell you that she had her mom and dad wasn't here for me. She had
9 years old. Her favorite driver is Walton.
Good job, Jerry. Big time. I'll stay right here.
Gary. The street stock winner, Jimmy Noel.
Come on, man. Roadrunner.
Right here, just a second. Jump.
Appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Come here.
The Roadrunner goes to that one.
Come here.
Number 3 car, Norman Holland Stevens.
You guys gonna take pictures here? Did I get this the last row?
Are you going to get your
You guys
camera?
Stephen is over to the Roadrunner trophy bag. Number 3, Norman Stevens. Driving the 2 car. The winner is Brian Wesley.
Let me come up here, too. No.
All right, Andy.
Yeah!
Bring it back, Andy.
Mom, we've got to
You gotta give yours back. One thing I'll give you. I've heard a story about you two guys out on Purple Road.
Here you go.
Albert said he was salesman of the bus about 2 o'clock. He was selling people.
The winner of the Lincoln Trophy Dash, driving the 92 car, was Jerry Fox.
Hang on, Paul. I gotta make up my...
To scheduled 20 laps. 40 cars. The drawing while ago, lucky ticket number 470963 was the winner. It has not been picked up yet. Please check your stubs for 470963. The green flag comes out. Expressway at 4 o'clock, don't it? The 72 car of Steve Moore is your leader. Joe Rankin and Norman Stevens, Rick Springer, Tom Boynton, and Jimmy Owen. Non-stop laps unless a red flag is needed. No yellow. Second place is the 3 car. Third place is the 14B. Steve Moore in the 72 car. Second place is the 3 car of Norman Stevens. The 14P of Springer, the 24 of Owens, and the 07 of Donald Cates. Stevens in a 3 car, running in second place. Steve Moore. Norman Stevens is second. Rick Springer is third. I believe. Dave Morris pulled back into second place. The white flag comes out. To the checkered flag, Norman Stevens. Steve Moore is second. Third place, I believe, is Tommy Dow. We'll have the official results here momentarily. Stephanie Davis. Stephanie Davis, where is you? Stephanie Davis. Call your babysitter. Stephanie, call your babysitter. The winner, the 3 car of Norman Stevens. Second place was the 72 at Speedway. Tape following. Kelly Feller on his outside, the 9 car of Lloyd Ward. 4th row inside the 11 of Tommy Down. On his outside, the 55 Buzz Jerry Wright. 5th row inside the 20 car of Jeff West. On his outside, the 1980's. 6th row inside the 0 of the Wayne Ford. On his outside, the birthday boy, Randy Ostickenberg. Having a birthday tomorrow. 7th row inside the 99 car. 2 weeks ago, the feature winner at the Tulsa Speedway. The 99 is Ray High. On his outside, looking for a sweep, the white 87 car, Jumpin' Jimmy Newell. 8th row inside the 12 car of Mark Neal. On his outside, the 53 of Kenneth Walker. Bringing up the rear, the current point leader in the street stock division, number 97 is Leroy Cook Jr. 17 cars scheduled. 12 laps the street stock A feature. Lucky Chuck Sterling looking him over. Green flag comes out. Jim Sams, Lloyd Ward, Keith Enders. I've also just been corrected. It's not Randy's birthday, it's Randy's mom's birthday. So happy birthday to her. In the back, the leader is Lloyd Ward. We're about 99 abreast in turn 1. Jim Sams spins a 39 car, and they all plow in. I'm talking all of them, folks. There must be 19 cars in this crash, and only 17 started the feature. Jim
Sams, the 39, the backing expert here at the Tulsa Speedway, sold her in reverse and backed her off out of the way. Like Joel Hill in a 30. 87 is Jimmy Newell. Zeros to Wayne Ford. Leroy Cook in the 97 car was involved. Gary Wright in the 55. Ray Hines in the 99. Quite a few cars. Lucky Chuck Sterling is our flagman. We don't know why. Really, we know why they call him Lucky Chuck. We just don't know why we got stuck with him. Jim Sams jumps back out into the lead of the 39 car. Lloyd Ward looking for where the rule he found earlier. The killer, Jelly Bellers, is running third. Bellers moves up alongside Ward down the back chute. 3 abreast in turn 3. Here comes Kenneth Walker. Come in with Chip right behind him. Jelly Bellers and Lloyd Ward. Jim Sams, Tommy down. Kenneth Walker. Trouble off of turn 4. Ward was the leader of the 9 car. We did not complete, all cars did not complete a lap. We have a fuel cell out on the racetrack on the back chute. And in about 1.5 laps, we'll be able to tell what car that came out of because they're going to come to a rolling stop. Okay, everybody pick the car you think it come out of. Get that rolling. There's going the wrong way.
You saw it too, didn't you?
I'm going to call out the lucky number for the family pass here at the Friday night show at the Tulsa Speedway. 14273. Check your lucky numbers for 14273. Jim Sams, Bellers, and Ward, West and Wright, Ford and Enders, Hines and Walker, Hill, Cook, Dickenberg, and Bolton in the green flag. Into turn number 1. Lloyd Ward and Jim Sams and Kelly Fillers are at it again. Fillers and Ward side by side as they go down the back chute. Here comes Jeff West in the 20 car. Kenneth Walker, Leroy Cook, Wayne Ford. Now the front chute, Lloyd Ward holds on to the lead. Fillers is second, West is third. Kenneth Walker has moved into 5th. Jim Sams having some trouble
just exit stage right. Lloyd Woods on the 9 car. Second place, the 53 car Walker, close behind the 97 car of Leroy Cook. This could be a battle between the first 2 spots in the point standings. Mark Neal also right there with the group. Jim Sams pulls the 39 car up in a very bad spot. Walker takes over the lead. Kenneth Walker takes over the lead in the 53 car. Leroy Cook Jr. is second. Kelly Feller's third. Mark Neal has moved into fourth. Jim Sams again backs the 39 car across the infield. The thing is seriously finished. That's Jeff West, Dwayne Ford, Keith Enders, Gary Wright, Randy Alstickenberg, Ray Hines, and Neil Bowden. In the turn 3, Mark Neal moves into third place. Mark Neal puts this Cook Jr. having some troubles. Leroy Cook Jr. having some troubles out of the 97 car. Mark Neal is third. Dwayne Ford moves into fourth. Sellers is fifth. Enders and West is sixth and seventh. And he spins the 97 car between turns 3 and 4. Racetrack is getting awfully slick. Your leader is Kenneth Walker. Leroy Cook Jr. was running awfully strong early. Seems to be having a lot of troubles out of something. Mark Neal is second. Ford is third. Enders is fourth. Kelly Bowden. Kelly Bowden. Hey, Kelly Bowden is fifth. Cook and West, sixth and seventh. Leroy Cook had just moved into sixth and goes by on the outside the 56 car. Jim Sams spins the 39 car again. Kenneth Walker, second place, the 12 car, Mark Neal. The Bronco hits it for the infield. Kenneth Walker, Mark Neal. Mark Neal, Dwayne Ford, Keith Enders, Jeff West, Leroy Cook Jr., Kelly Bowden, trouble in turn 2. Keith Enders and Dwayne Ford. Somebody lost a tire in the left rear of Randy Alstickenberg. Trying to limp his way back to the pit area. We're going to try this again for about the 97 spot. At least 97. Kenneth Walker, Mark Neal, Keith Enders, Jeff West, Leroy Cook Jr., Kelly Fellers, Ray Hines. The first 6 cars, Fellers and Hines having a battle. Jim Sams spins the 39 car again. At least Jim Sams there's a flat on the left front. Probably not aware of the fact. Kenneth Walker holding off the charges of Mark Neal and Keith Enders. Jeff West and Cook Jr. Kenneth Walker and Mark Neal. The battle for third place between 20 of Jeff West and 19 of Enders and the 97 of Cook. Oh, Jeff West having some trouble off of turn 2. The white flag comes out for Kenneth Walker and Mark Neal. Leroy Cook and Keith Enders. Kelly Sellers and Jeff West and Ray Hines. And Gary Wright and Lloyd Ward. Mark Neal looking for the mistake. Walker. Up the top, to get the checkered flag. Will be Kenneth Walker. 26 seconds. Third and fourth. And fifth and sixth.